Tip of the day, if you're going to leave one of these on a low boy, you got to put the bucket up, put it somewhere, because the damn thing leaks. I don't know what the hell. It slides back. Then it goes through the floor. Now I got to put a floor in.
We have sort of a problem here.
You know, where I live must be 2 weeks from everywhere. Damn geographical oddity. So they said they couldn't get me a piece of T1. I need 4 pieces, 4 inches wide, 6 inches long. So why wouldn't anybody stock some 4-inch wide, 3/8 T1 flat bore? I don't know. So anyway, I went down to Dad's old place. I knew I had a piece down there. I'm pretty sure this is T1. If that was mild steel, you couldn't bend it like this and have it come back. See that? There's just no way. So I'm pretty sure that's T1. So that's what I'm going to use. And part of the reason I think this failed, and Jake's gone in here and he's built this up under here. So I don't think that those were down against those, and the bolts and stuff were holding the weight of that. Now the other problem that I see with this is on this front set of ramps, you've got absolutely nothing to hold the thrust here. So I'm thinking we're going to have to weld some blocks on the inside there to hold that. Now when you close the Jeep up, that's not going to affect anything because that's not sliding on there. When you hit these ramps back here, it tends to try to lift those from all the weight. And so that's not helping either. But the real long-term cure to all this is I've got brand new cylinders in there. These are all froze up. It won't close up. But I need to take it apart, put the new cylinders in it. Yep, repaint it while I'm doing that. Blast it, paint it, new wiring. I got new wiring, everything for it. Anyway, do all that, and then I've got the wider ears to go on the neck. I would get rid of these ramps back here, and then the rollers would go up the outside frame of this Jeep. Then you'd still have your inside rollers to run that piece there. So actually, really what I want to do with this is I want to hack this up and turn it into a scraper Jeep. I'll have to extend the deck a little bit, get rid of all that stuff in the middle where the fifth wheel mounts, and then buy me either an 8-tire or 12-tire Jeep, a 2 or 3 axle Jeep with big rubber on it, and get rid of these these 16 little wheels on the lowboy. It really doesn't do me a whole lot of good in Idaho. They don't fully recognize the 16 tire, and I never really get that much weight on here with anything I haul on the lowboy. But if I was to haul scrapers on this, guaranteed we'd get some weight on here. But with the 16 tires on a scraper Jeep, you just don't have to worry about your speed, and you don't have to worry about blowing up tires. I cut out 4 pieces like that. This is what was originally in there. So I've got significant further meat to hold that on. The other thing too is this is all bent down, so we're gonna have to weld those up and grind them down. That side over there is especially low, so you get a jumping effect going on there, which I don't think that helps anything either. Okay, it's a nice day to go to the emergency room. She's bending it. I think that's as far as I can go, but we'll see how bad she springs up when I let go. Ooh, bad. Bad. Need a longer jack handle here. So why isn't that one jack touching anymore?
I don't know.
That don't make no sense, Everett. Doesn't it? Why would it do that? Oh, we're picking up the scraper.
Yeah.
That should be on the same angle as those pieces weren't sitting on the box, right?
But you're gonna have to go way beyond that, aren't you?
Give me a longer handle. So I took Jake out with the excavator on a project we're going to do in October with the scrapers to dig some test holes to see how much dirt's there to verify we could do this project. And I took him out, and he was only going to be there for a few hours. And so I was going to leave the truck there, and I noticed the ramp was broke on the trailer. So I brought it home to tear it down. Now this video is him loading the excavator back on, and we're going to take it home, and then you're going to get to see the ramps and how much they move around when we load. That's a lot of force and a lot of weight on there. We've got to figure out some way to hold them down better. So if you got any suggestions, leave them below in the comment box. I enjoy hearing your comments and your ideas, so help old Jpaydirt out here. I guess we'll find out, won't we? That should show that if it'll stay put. Okay? jacks that back end up a little bit. Okay, so we got the trailer fixed, and what holds these ramps on the back is we weld a stud, a bolt here, and then there's a nut that goes on it, and that holds these down. And then what you saw me bending under the scraper on this was part of the ramp up here that got bent. Let me show you that. So it's got a V-shaped deal in there. See where that goes in? And that was bent up, so that's what we bent down. And then Jake had to weld those ears back on and some cracks. It's working good, except you can still see it flips it up here, so I don't know how to stop that.
You know, there are people in this world that don't have to put up with all this shit.